Well, I'm loading back in. Hopefully the internet doesn't go out again immediately. Wouldn't surprise me if it did. But I do want to...
Pay your bill.
Yeah, the bill should be good for a while.
Pay it harder.
Pay next year's bill, too.
While you're at it.
Alright. I just want to finish building the shell. So the vehicle looks like it's complete, at least. Even though I know it's not complete. I also wanted to make sure I got logged back in so I didn't lose my welder. My proficient welder.
I think I chose the worst part of the mountains to go through. But it was taking forever to go around, if you can even go around.
I don't know, the spot that I didn't choose to go through was pretty bad.
But somehow, I have yet to damage my rover.
Well,
Congratulations!
We can fix that.
I'm just gonna get to Shifty's base and he's just gonna have a turret open fire on me.
Just hand me the keys. Won't take long.
Yeah, remember guys, we can build weapons.
Yeah,
All you
true.
gotta do
find
is take
them.
some magazines and throw around the ground around his vehicle and shoot at him or grind him.
These red mountains are so steep too.
Yeah, I'm completely out of hydrogen and I don't have the most amount of power to get out of here.
I think the next time I go and visit Shifty, it's gonna be when we have the aerodynamics mod, so I can just fly over the mountains.
Yeah, hopefully we get that. That would be cool.
Imagine trying to cross these mountains in a large grid rover. I would cry.
Probably wouldn't be much worse. Maybe it would. Small grids are pretty nice.
The large ones can handle the more rough terrain a lot better, but they are heavy.
Yeah.
Well, these mountains are also like really thin. Like literally, there was one point of the mountain ridge where my rover was balancing on the middle wheels, and like the two wheels, like the two axles on either end, were literally dangling in the air.
Sun's coming up here, but it's starting to get foggy too. I think I'm just gonna have to try and backtrack, because all I see are just taller mountains in front of me.
The nice thing about having the my handbrake controls on my toolbar is I can just flick it on if I ever think I'm going too fast down the mountainside.
You can also just press spacebar.
I feel like handbrake's more accurate and quicker response.
I mean, like, I was sitting there trying to do that, but it was the hill I was going down was a straight up cliff. It was just straight down. I don't
Yeah.
even know how I made it without just losing, with only losing half of my front bumper.
I cannot imagine trying to get scrap across these mountains unless I had some sort of flying scrap thing.
Game, stop. The well, well, well. Alright. Let's get this vehicle back on its wheels.
Sand! Lovely, lovely sand! The only time I've ever been excited to see sand in my life.
I like sand. Sand's nice.
I like it. It's rough and it's coarse and gets everywhere. I once blew up a sand planet.
Like hydrogen tank. Here you go. Catch.
Yeah. Can you make a pile and then stuck it on them? I also repaired everything
Ooh, air vent.
except the large one.
I honestly think that the time frame it took me to get from my base, crossing the
You
dunes
should
and
have the
getting to
motors.
the mountains,
Yeah.
was the same amount of time it took me to get from to just cross the mountains.
Oh, I'm rolling. Luckily, all the bits of scrap that I have on the truck took up most of the damage. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have an ice delivery if I'm gonna have the power to get out of here.
Ooh, that's a world soon.
Yeah, I got 3 hours of power on idle right now.
Hey, my air vent.
All right, so we got vent controller, vent controller, vent controller.
These sand dunes are nuts on this side of the mountain, though. Practically as bad as the mountains themselves.
Ah, feels good.
Yeah, it's looking like I'm just straight up trapped here. It's cliffs all around.
I'm half tempted to just go to Shifty's base, go to Rex base, and then continue going around the planet and do a full circumnavigation.
Do you need
You should.
assistance?
Huh?
You should
I'll
do it.
ask him if he needs help getting out.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Salt flats. Gotta love it. Or at least dry lake beds.
All right, I'm on my way.
Yeah, it's really rough out here.
Yeah, it's a good thing I got a 5x5.
Well, I got a 6x6 and it's struggling. The main thing I need is ice, just so that I can at least have, get the batteries charged and keep it running for a while. Because I should be able to find a way out of here. Just it's gonna be a while and it's gonna take a long time because it's gonna involve drilling and building stuff. Yeah, all those trees deceived me. I thought it was a big long flat, but nope.
There's ice right underneath my feet. But I don't know if I want to make a hole this close to base.
Didn't you guys have some ice, or did you convert it all already?
I
No, we
think we
don't.
have some.
You still have it, yeah?
I only had about 3K on me, and it's all been converted.
Let me see if I can grab some ice.
Hey, I can see the cliff I fell down from here. I guess for now I'm just going to try and drain those batteries into this. I was wanting to save them to build like little scout drones and stuff or something like that.
Hmm?
I'm heading towards the SOS with some ice on my personal cargo.
Okay.
Or did you want to take the big rover since I can handle
Yeah.
the cliffs better?
Yeah, we have to unload it first.
Okay.
And back into the mountains.
I'm going to hop in my seat. I need to go check on something real quick.
Is that all of it?
There's more cargo.
Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. But it's
The ice is in the
almost-
seats.
Almost there.
In the seat. Okay.
Yeah, I put some ice, the ice that I had on me in the seats.
Okay. Over you. Inside.
You got the GPS there? Whoa, what the hell are you?
Oh, no.
What was that all about? That was weird. What the heck? Take the it looks like your magnet plate is locked in the front. It's probably causing it to nosedive.
It's not locked. It's free to lock. But I changed it. All these cherry things.
Right? You decided to take the rough road there, Joe, didn't you?
Oh, there we go. Almost there, little baby rover. Almost there.
Our world seems. Oh no. Jeez.
Yeah, I think he went the rough route there.
Welcome in. Oh, how'd it gone?
Yeah.
Howdy, howdy.
Hey, Venom.
Howdy.
Welcome.
Sorry I'm late. I slept for like 12 hours.
Ooh, that's a good amount of sleep. I can appreciate that.
It's way more than I want.
You have way more energy than what you need now, don't you?
No, I feel like I did need it. Yesterday was pretty rough. I started off the morning at Comic-Con, but I kind of got dehydrated.
Yeah, that happens easily.
I was wearing a
Yeah, he's
very
got-
heavy costume, and it was like 100 degrees out here, so...
Nice.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine and her husband are currently country hopping in Europe, They wanted to do 4 countries in 4 days, and she was talking about how she was like she and her husband were only getting like 4 hours of sleep,
Ugh.
averaging. I'm like, ooh, that's rough.
Can't even enjoy your
It's
traveling.
doable.
Wouldn't work for me. I must sleep. Sleep and eat.
Well, to be fair, both my friend and her husband are military, so I guess they're just used to no sleep.
Maybe.
I'm an insomniac, so I'm used to no sleep.
So you got any particular train name picked out for your rover? It's the LimoKEEN, actually, at the moment. The LimoKEEN.
LimoKEEN, huh?
LimoKEEN, yeah. That is what it's named. It's had like 3 or 4 names. That one, Cujo came up with that one, so that's what its name is now. It was the Frankensnake when I had 4 trailers attached to it. Before that, it was the Land Train. Yeah, it's kind of just whatever.
I think if you're going to call it the LimoKEEN, you need a proper keen airlock on that.
Yeah, it's small grid. I haven't come up with a good one that's not a juicer. Which is just like you get shoved between some blocks and it hurts your character. And constructing it would be a bit awkward for this vehicle, so I'm just going without one for now. As unfortunate as that is. Alright. I think I'm just going to use light armor for my ramp. And blast doors look cool, but light armor's lighter, so... Priorities.
Ah, Salem, you got rid of the ramp.
What? What ramp? Oh, the ramp to the cargo?
Yeah, I was using that to hook up my thing to charge.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I can't reach.
Hey, why don't you use the barred windows?
You can always
Versus
rebuild
blocks.
it. It's just half slabs.
That's not a bad idea, actually. I
It'll make it look like a screen door.
might do that. Right now I'm currently stuck, though.
Oh, goodness.
Game? Why you stuck me here? I
Do
cannot.
the little jetpack flip around tippy thing.
Jetpack has no fuel. I can't turn it on.
Damn, you're stuck.
I am
Really?
jittering slowly, so yeah, there we go.
And that's working.
Yay, free at last. Now, I'm going to go have a seat until he gets back.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, welcome.
Meep meep.
Welcome. For some reason, my piston is not working right now. There we go. Just, gotta crank it up a little bit.
That is, sir. I have a grinder for you, and I would like to trade for some motors.
Some watts?
Motors.
Oh, I probably have some motors.
Did we ever get the mailbox thing added to the server?
I have...
Only to his own.
I have 40 motors on my vehicle. I'm gonna check in here what I got. I don't think I have any motors in here. Okay. Well, I have 40 something motors. I could part with some of them for sure. What were you thinking? Your helmet. It doesn't match your suit. What am I wearing? Oh, I'm wearing the green pajamas. Excellent. Oh, I have 90 motors. Never mind. I have a lot of motors. Salem.
Hello? Yes, I'm here.
Do you, how many motors do you want?
As many as you are willing to give me.
What kind of, how many chevrons is this grinder? Or this thing?
One.
One?
One is better than none.
Yeah, it's twice as good as what I have, so I'm thinking. I will give you 25 motors for that.
Deal.
Excellent. Supply and demand. Gotta love it.
And now I make the 74-kilometer journey back to base.
Is there anything else you're like short on that you want to that you need? That you want? I have some other stuff here.
Do you... Well, actually, I think I'm good on most things. Except maybe computers. Bond, can you check how many computers we have at base?
Sure. Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Get my welder.
You spawn here.
I think I only have
No, I
like
spawned
11.
back at the base
I think we only have
Why?
18 computers here.
because that's where it spawned me at.
Yeah, you've got 7 more computers than I have, so
That's fair. I'm assuming you don't have any spare metal grids either?
Just pick up my welder, please.
all of my metal grids right now need to
Where's
go
your
into this
jetpack?
cargo container, which I might if I can finish it. Okay,
Needs a
no,
GPS.
I still need 10 metal grids as well.
That's fair. All right.
Yeah, we have the same problem.
Alright, well, I guess I'll head back. Because I probably should find a better way through the terrain.
Okay, got it.
I think I've got this. Oh, I need to weld this side, but not bad. Gotta switch my tools on all my hotbars. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the trade. That was excellent.
What do you think of my rover?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that. You got a nice. Can you lower the ramp? Oh, is there a button? Oh, nice. You got it. Very cool. You've got lots of places to attach things. That's nice. You've got the
Alright,
little
I'm
control
back.
thing for your crane. Welcome back. What's this going on? Oh, is this your connection point?
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, that does make it easier to connect. For sure.
Kind of scrapes on the ground a little, but eh.
Yeah, it works though, and you can aim it kind of anywhere you want. That's pretty cool.
So
I like
can
it.
either... It's perfectly aligned, so that way you can either... Well, obviously for ground connections, but also if a connector is 2 blocks off of a surface, then it can link up to there and it should be fine.
Yeah, that looks really good. Good height for that.
I also got a back ramp. Did you see that?
Nice little ramp here. Programmable block. Cool. Yeah, I'm just building my ramp for my door. I need one of those. Need a door ramp, and then I need a side ramp. Hey, Tez914. Thanks for the follow.
Shifty, yours just reminds me of like those little like birds on a pole that dip into a glass of water.
Oh, my rover?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the arm that comes out of it.
Yeah, yeah. That I need to finish setting up. But I need to finish welding the side.
And now we figure out how to get back to base. Hopefully, without going over those insane mountains again. I'm not sure if that's even possible.
What you got going on here?
almost done with just putting the shell on the rover, so it's not just the guts driving around. It's gonna be a lot heavier. I'm a little worried I'm actually gonna start bottoming out now, and then I'm gonna need those extra wheels that I decided not to add. I also need to add more plates for grabbing loot, and I'd like to add buttons. Maybe I can't really add them right there. I could add buttons underneath.
Move your plates up. Move your plates up one, and then put the button right underneath it.
Well, I'm gonna have some landing gears across the top here, like this, to grab stuff as well. I don't want to be in the. I want to be in the way of that. I want to keep some spacing between these, a little bit at least. I think we'll go that way.
Yeah, that gives me about 8 hours of power.
This one looks kind of weird.
What path did you take down here?
We'll go without that one for
We
now.
have some ice for you.
Yeah, it will be nice having a skin on the vehicle, finally. And I'm definitely going to add buttons to all these things so that I don't ever have to grind them again. It's just going to be a lot of buttons. Underneath this thing. Let's go to the other side again. One last time. To the backup rover.
You can dump it straight in the cargo if you want.
Yeah.
I should have probably attached the wind turbines early. And I should have parked my grid while I worked on it so that I could recharge so I can leave right away. We'll do that now, and then by the time we're done putzing with stuff, it should be good.
Oh, Salem, were you the one that found that school bus that was nearby our base? Hello?
I heard you. I think he's just
okay.
semi-AFK.
School bus?
Yeah, there's
Oh.
a school bus.
I'm still locked to the ground. Let's fix that. don't think
Yeah, I saw it
need
as
this
I was
anymore.
on my way back to base, but I didn't have a thing to grab it. Probably a pretty cool mag
Whoa.
plate thing for transporting stuff.
Yeah, I need to crank up my suspension strength a lot.
See, I knew I saw a spot over here, but I thought it was that other spot.
Yeah, I would say my vehicle's heavier now. I might actually need some extra wheels. We'll see.
Yeah, I was thinking that was too little wheels, Shifty. It definitely seemed like it.
Oh yeah, I mean this is way fewer than I normally put on a vehicle this size. I'm just trying to skimp by for now.
Right, but if you skimp by with nothing attached to it, just wait till you start adding more weight. From
Oh, the
things you're
strength
picking
on
up.
these isn't turned up yet. That's the problem. Because I replaced all
Oh.
the wheels. They were still at 6%. Like, the strength can go way up. I'm going to turn these to 13. Yeah. And then we got our middle wheels. We'll do the front ones first. I guess we'll do the middle ones. Happen to be the ones I found. We'll do 8 I think we need a little bit more on those. 10? Yeah. And then these ones, I want...
I think I want to replace the front bumper on this
13.
thing with tires now.
A little bit paranoid there.
Well, I fixed my bumper 3 times now trying to reverse this, and I keep losing a headlight.
Yeah, it's a little rough to go down here.
It can't be any rougher than when I went down to get in here.
Okay. So I've
Yeah,
mostly
it's about the
just
same.
fall down here. You go slow, I don't know.
Honestly, considering how that only consumed like 19% of my battery, I think I could theoretically just circumnavigate and have or be fine on battery. If I really need to, I'll just recharge at rec.
I'm trying this spot over here to the left if I can get to it.
No. I spotted a spawn.
And I'm rolling.
Oh no.
This is fine. I lost the spare survival kit, though.
No.
It saved me. It helped me survive.
Alright.
Well, that's
we
why it's
go.
called a survival kit.
My wheels turn far enough to grab on the vehicles.
Finally, sand.
And now you stay at the sand.
I'm
Hmm.
telling you, the sand is the best part of this world.
Yeah. And
Well,
the
I mean,
ice
there are
is nice.
some areas that are like flat, but they still have like trees. So they're kind of good areas. Pretty and flat, and not just sand.
Yeah, these wheels are clipping into these blocks here. That's sad.
Well, I can now go back to 2-wheel drive, which
Yeah,
is
I'll
going to
test
make
the
a big
hinge door.
difference.
I'm just trying to sort out the wheels first. So my number one priority is that my wheels work. Because they were working fine before, so if they don't work fine now, it's because I did something wrong. And I already know that my front wheel's hitting the hinge door, so I might have to change that. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I have a better grinder now.
These dunes can be quite dangerous, too.
There we go. That feels better.
Oh, I can see some more planets from here. I was only ever able to see the one large planet. Actually, just maybe a moon that I can see from my base, but from the sky at my base, I only see one large planet, and that's it. I don't really see any other planets. Which, then again, as I said, it may actually just be a moon, and not another planet. But yeah, this lake bed is huge where you're at, Shifty.
Yeah. It's got mountains on one side, but it's a pretty big lake in the other direction. Flat dunes and lake.
What's the voxel regen distance?
I'm not sure.
If it's
Someone
default,
told
it's
me it was like
okay.
5K, but the scrap thing only says 250 meters. So I don't know.
It may be changed by the month.
The scrap beacon is separate. The scrap beacon works,
Okay.
keeps scrap from being deleted. Basically, if it's not loaded in by your grids or by you standing at your grids, then it will get refreshed. I don't know. Around 5 kilometers it's a good estimate.
Now that's probably what I'm gonna do is try and start a base 5K from some
What are the
ice.
chances that I find a large small grid hydrogen tank?
I haven't seen one yet, but did you find one? Because that'd be
Pretty
amazing.
low.
Yes, I did.
Oh my lord.
You can go to space!
That's amazing. That's great to have.
Hey, Shifty, you want some solar panels? I just found some over here.
Heck yes. Where's over here though?
Yeah, Shifty. Oh, there, left. More left. Yeah, that's right.
Left, right.
Do you have a beacon or something? GPS, solar panels. Excellent, thank you. I'm gonna go grab those now. It'll be a good test of my suspension setup. I need a button on my door so that I can open and close it.
There's a button on your grinder.
I'm literally gonna put a button on the walking surface because that's where I'm gonna want to push it. Oh no. Guess I need a button on this side too.
Because, fun fact, that GPS that I just sent you is like literally the same type of hanger that I found and the one that I set up base in. And it was because it had the solar panels, that's why I set up the base there.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Might turn up the speed even more. I could definitely tell that my vehicle's heavier. Test the air tightness too. Oh, I haven't actually added an air intake yet. I could do that though. It looks like it's currently, yeah, it's airtight. The light turned green. So the whole interior is airtight right now. It's just, I guess it's actually probably a decent temperature. Yeah, got it right on my first try. That usually doesn't happen. Usually I have to hunt down leaks all over the place.
You know what's going to be really fun is building in space with no jetpack.
Oh, it's on. It's just not strong.
Yeah. Just build a welder vehicle or something.
Yeah, because I mean, like, if you're in space, then you probably have some sort of welding vehicle.
Oh, I have way more momentum now.
Hope so.
Then it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess that was a good test of the wheels. I didn't mean to do a jump. The heck? Oh my gosh. I got way more air off of that than I had any right to get. Maybe I should turn down my max speed a little bit.
Out of curiosity, what speed are you going with that thing?
I haven't maxed out yet. I'll let you know when it maxes out. It looks like just under 50. I'd like to max it out at 40, I think.
You need a sound block that plays fun music whenever you jump.
Gosh, when it doesn't detect voxels anymore, just...
Play some Dukes of Hazzard music, just when you're in the air.
I
You'd
drove
have
up
to
to
event controller block sensing altitude would be better because the sensors don't detect voxel, planetary voxel at least.
Yeah, the sensors aren't great. They do detect the voxels of the planet. They're just very inaccurate. They said they made it better, though, recently.
So.
But it's still pretty bad.
But speaking of the fun music, like, I found where Shifty was the other day, and I just rolled up and was playing the fun music for like a little second, and I don't think he noticed.
No, because I have music turned all the way down, and like block sounds, my volume is so low, I just wouldn't even hear it. Unfortunate, but that's reality.
Shifty has
for me.
fun disabled.
Yep.
Fun is disabled for your non-entertainment.
Yeah. I think I see what's going on over here. Oh, yeah, I'm heavier. Definitely heavier. I don't know, is it worth it? Is it worth being heavier in order to have a vehicle that looks like it was meant to look like this?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I need more gyros now, though. Yeah, I'm literally a stick bug. Only if you remove the legs and put wheels on it. Maybe I should remove the wheels.
It'd be worse. You could fall down a cliff.
Maybe I could remove the wheels and put legs on it, and then I could be a stick bug. Just walk around. Hey, wait, is this an airplane? What? Sweet. It matches my color scheme, too. It's a big boy. Oh, baby. Large atmospheric thruster. Let's go. Oh.
Second now.
That is a big boy. That looks like a PB-9 Catalina. Or at least some sort of seaplane. I think it was based off of a Catalina.
Come with me, my precious.
Imagine trying to get that airborne.
Why imagine it when you have the opportunity to make it a reality?
Nope. That ain't ever gonna happen. Am I strong enough to lift this thing? It's pretty heavy. Oh, it's got 8 metal grids. Let's go. Okay, I need to like...
Another survival kit.
Are you kidding? How many medical components does it have?
This one only has 1 in it, but that means that we only need 1 more
Still,
medical
yeah.
component because the other one I had, the other one I found had 1.
Did not get
I
destroyed.
had one.
Yeah, yeah. Wrong person.
Hey, who said they had 1?
I had one, but
Oh,
it
you had 1.
yeah, it saved me though. It sacrificed itself to keep me alive.
Yeah, I guess it did its purpose then. That's fine.
It hurts my soul.
Yeah, I was looking forward to setting up a base with that thing.
I guess I need to pick it up from up here, maybe?
Maybe I'll get lucky and find a med bay instead.
Can they spawn?
You can get cryopods that spawn, but I'm not sure about med bays.
Ah, it would attach.
Check and see if it's in the build menu.
Oh, wait, why am I doing this? I need to do this until...
It's more than likely not in the build menu.
Okay, I can't seem to drag this. We're going to use the crane. I really still need to set up the crane. Man, I can't believe in, like, the first couple times you've gone out to loot stuff, you found a medical kit both times.
I know, right?
Bond just has all the luck.
I have to have that kind of luck to make up for the stuff I'm gonna blow up later.
You're already
Just like me.
planning. The stuff you plan to blow up later.
Yeah.
It will happen. Alright. We'll use the tools at our disposal.
Technically, drills are at our disposal. Just saying. Yeah, more mountains.
Oh, now that I think about it, if I'm driving a beetle and you're driving a stick bug, you could join us and really be part of the desert scrap bugs.
F. F and F. I like how I saw that out my window happen. Rip, my friend. Yeah, I need to reset up my crane. The buttons are all in the wrong spots. The button for the camera is right next to the button to release, and I just released instead of cameraing. Dear Lord. Yeah, we're gonna fix that when we get back. I just got tempted by these solar panels. There's a bunch of stuff in here.
Unlimited power is quite
I'm
tempting.
just gonna grab the stuff that I can stick to the side of my vehicle. I'm not gonna use the crane again until I have it fixed. It's driving me crazy. Cannot believe that. Park script? Never used the park script before, but we have a way to do it that doesn't require using scripts. I mean, it's a mod still, but
You talking about the handbrake thing?
no. No, the
The
park
mechanical
script
device.
lets you make like cranes and other things.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm using it for my beetle. It's actually working. It works fairly well, although it did take me a second to learn how to actually set things up, because you have to recompile the script every time after you make changes to what's doing it. So it's like if you add custom data to like a hinge or something, you got to recompile it if you want to run the script, or if you want the script to run properly. And then mechanical keybinds, I'm not sure if that's just buggy or what, but it was not operating as what it should have been. Because I had things in the group, and I was pressing the right controls, and then it's just not doing anything. So I was like, yeah, nah, I'm
gonna try the mechanical
not.
keybinds. How good are walkers nowadays? I haven't seen one that I was impressed with ever in this game. So I'm gonna guess that they're not.
I mean, I know there's that walker in the cinematic, but then again, that's the, cinematic. They're not
Right.
ever
If I ever see a walker moving at more than 2 meters per second, I'll be impressed. I haven't
Look up
seen
the
it yet.
Hercules exosuit.
Yeah.
It goes at a dead sprint.
Isn't there
Really.
also...
Does it
There's
go, or does
also-
it look like it's at a dead sprint and they're just playing the video in fast motion?
You know, I have the blueprint. I've played around with it. It's so fun.
Interesting.
Isn't there also that, whatchamacallit,
Decoys we
that
can make.
Black Armor... Didn't Black Armor make like a dog... I say dog, a quadrupedal robot that just follows you around?
Don't know.
I think it was Black Armor. I could be wrong about that.
A la Boston Dynamics.
No. It was an actual space engineer person, not Boston Dynamics.
Do you know the dog that they made at Boston Dynamics is now being used with guns on it?
Yep.
Excellent. Progress.
Yep. We all knew it was going to be a military weapon.
Well,
Well,
it's
wasn't
already
it-
been used to spread propaganda, so...
Designed for that? Like, wasn't it a DoD, like, contract to make the thing? To haul, like, stuff? Yeah, right. It's like, it was funded by the military. Of course it's going to get used by the military.
Yeah. Well, that's not the way that they portrayed it in the media and, all the... I mean, well...
I'm sure memes got it
yeah.
right really early on. Just slap some cannons on that dog, man. That's all you need.
True.
Treads. Yeah, I haven't seen good tread vehicles in this game either. But I also haven't putzed with them. A lot of people have made them, so they must be okay.
I mean, treads are a thing. I think you just got to turn no damage on, but...
Right, so they're not a thing.
There are cosmetic treads. They just
Yeah.
It just makes it look like...
Yeah, to me this all sounds like it's not a thing.
I forgot what his name was, but it's one of my friends from over in...
You got your friend's name?
Yeah.
Happens to me all the time.
There's two of them. I think it's GG. Never mind. I remember now. There's a couple of pairs of friends that I get their names mixed up because I have memory problems.
That's fair. I have
Don't
memory
judge me. I
problems.
won't remember.
Oh, look, ice.
Oh yeah, I'm going to try Fine Ice.
That's how your adventure started.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I really should not be traveling this fast, but There's something oddly satisfying about just cruising at like breakneck speeds.
Until it's literally breaking neck at that speed.
Well, I mean, if we do get the aerodynamics mod, then that's just gonna make it so much easier to to build stuff, or to just not build stuff.
No,
but to
there's
explore.
something valuable
Glider
up here.
rovers are going to be the meta.
That'd be cool, actually. Just drive fast, get some speed, and then glide over a hill.
Screw you, mountain. I have wings.
Yeah, I think flying is not the problem. Landing is more the problem.
It's like it's
Probably.
not the speed that's the problem; it's the sudden stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Tower blocks we don't need.
Let's see, a beacon up ahead. I might have a place to base up.
What is this? Programmable block again. We'll take them. I already blew up the most valuable thing that was on this vehicle.
You blew yourself up?
Nah,
You blew up the thruster?
Oh.
I'm less valuable than... yeah, I blew up the big thruster.
No, not the
no.
plushie.
I
Plushies are more valuable than anybody.
pressed the wrong button on my crane and dropped it.
Oh.
Yeah, at least you didn't roll over and destroy your only backup survival kit.
True. Could be worse.
Yeah, never trust gravity. It's not your friend. It will only bring you down.
I'll come in. Body left.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Looks like left doesn't have speaking permissions.
Can't
well,
learn
you
how to use
probably-
push to talk?
Yeah, yes.
No,
you have
Hit
to
your mic.
use
I'll
push
switch
to
it
talk.
to push to talk. Then you gotta set your button up and all that stuff if you've never used it before.
I don't particularly care to hear people's dogs in the background and trains going by and whatever the heck
Understandable.
else is going on. Not into it.
We got one over in Lucas server that just likes to belch constantly.
Yeah, no, they'd be muted. For sure.
Okay, my daughter is just watching the Taylor Swift concert really loudly, so that's all you would hear.
We don't want to hear Taylor Swift either.
That's unacceptable.
That
I'm
is an
sorry.
immediate ban.
Preemptive ban just in case.
Wah wah wah.
Also, left. I got a random question. Yesterday, when you were dragging back that little rover, did you realize it was leaving craters behind the whole way, or nah?
Sure did.
Oh, goodness.
God,
Did
here
on
we go.
purpose. Ugh.
He literally brings this like.
I saw the
small-
trail.
The small.
It was
scrap
only 4
rover.
kilometers.
I can see
Oh, so
that
it's
from
rendered the
space.
whole way. Oh, no.
Excellent. There's literally an arrow drawn on the planet pointing to your base.
No way.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Uh,
He literally just grabs this small little rover that's like from one of the wrecks and just drags it and leaves it at the front of my hangar like a cat leaving a dead bird.
yep.
I bought you a present.
And a tummy scratch, but only one.
Yep, only one. If the bird was still alive and twitching, it'd be more.
It had live batteries.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's still running because I saw its headlights on earlier. Or at least its reverse lights.
Oh, you can go do whatever you want with that stuff, man.
I'm gonna use it as a projectile. I'm gonna build a catapult, like a medieval catapult, and just fling it just to see what happens.
Let it drag some more across the ground.
I prefer to not to have the area near my base pockmarked, thank you very much.
It's just so people know that somebody's there. You're claiming your territory.
It's like the bear scratching the tree.
I
Yep.
was just really tired and wanted to get there because I had gone 40 kilometers already.
Nope, I got a couple of hydrogen engines to add to my collection now.
My wheel's still catching on something back here. It's super weird. Guess I can't have it turn that far. Why is that back left tire? What is it catching on? This little thing is actually kind of annoying. Seriously, wheel? What? What do you want? Is it this block? Unless it's these blocks up here. I can make this whole bit slimmer so it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I think it was actually those top blocks.
So I got a question for you, Salem.
Shoot.
Should I bother collecting this secondary survival kit, or should we just get the part out of it and then? I mean, I have it anyway, but like obviously we need more medical components to build one of them up to function.
I would keep it because even if you take the
I guess it can still
component
be
out,
there, yeah.
because you can find medical components from like cryos and things like that. So
That's fair. Okay.
And then,
So might as well
later
just-
on-
Yeah, and having a backup block is always good.
True, considering we can't make it. Yeah.
Yeah, it might save your life one day by taking the blow.
Did you play much, Ban?
No, I played for like maybe about an hour or so and found a bunch of good stuff, and Shifty was jealous.
I was like, why does this happen? I've been looking for one of those for forever. Your first thing he found had a wind turbine, a medical kit, and what was the other thing?
It was a survival kit, a wind turbine, and a gyro.
And a gyro. Yeah. I was like, those are the three things I need. More gyros. At the time, I didn't have, or I had only one wind turbine, and it had taken me like 2 days to find.
So how far out do you guys normally have to drive to find stuff?
I think it's between usually about 2 and 6 kilometers. That's where the general spawning distance, I think.
I've been going out like 5K from our base and just doing a circle around it. Seems to do pretty good.
Although I have seen some wrecks spawn at like 7 or more kilometers, but generally never over 8.
They'll spawn as you travel, so
Come back on in a little
Yeah.
bit. Just curious.
That
I
would be
just
so
don't travel
funny.
much more than 5 from my base, so that I'm always close.
It would be super funny if you were if Bond was just doing circles around the base, and then like a thing spawns a certain amount of distance from him, and it's literally right next to the base.
Might. It probably has a minimum distance it can spawn from a player.
That's true. Or at least from other
Yeah,
groups.
it's not like trucks will spawn on top of poles or anything like that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't have problems like that. It'll be fine.
And not today. I mean,
Alright, Wreck Outpost is about 26 kilometers in closing.
This mod set would be even more brutal with the scrap mod.
oh yeah, that would be horrible.
Pretty much the only way to get blocks would be to scavenge them. Otherwise, you gotta process the scrap from them.
Well, that would assume you'd need have a way to process them.
Exactly.
Which would probably make late game really good, but it would make early game absolutely nightmarish.
What is this? Looks like a tire inside of a window.
Another fun one is rust mechanics.
What does that one do?
It makes it so that your grids will
Upkeep.
slowly rust.
Ugh, I don't like the sound of that.
You can fix it just by painting it, but over time it continues to rust. And it would help the admins tell how old a grid is, potentially.
Yeah, we can... I think we have that in the default menu, right? Oh my gosh. Air vent fan, air vent fan, air vent fan, air vent fan. 4 of them.
Ooh. Small
Let's
version
go.
or?
It's the full block one.
Oh, okay. If anyone sees a small vent version like that, let me know. I wouldn't mind getting
I
one
have
of those.
one. I have
Oh, you
one.
do?
Yeah.
He was like
Can I
a
try
crackhead.
I have it. I'm the
You
air
have
vent,
one?
the air vent dealer. Well, now I am. I was begging for one earlier today
What do you need an air vent for?
to
For
move
my vehicle.
air.
I like to put an air vent in the front so it has an intake when I'm driving and it just pulls oxygen into the system.
I don't know.
It'll also keep you alive if you have a cryo.
Mm-hmm.
This motor. I have motors. I'm sorry, motor. I'm just gonna get rid of you. I have lots of motors. And that way I can keep all these air vents together. I could have just ground or like detached the motor, but whatever. Let's go. Oop. Careful, vents.
Yeah, I need to drive a little bit more careful because I've got that daggone hydrogen tank in the back, and I think it has hydrogen in it. I'm gonna keep it clean. Yeah, it's well, I think we have the large steel tubes to finish it. Takes 20,
Yeah, worth it though.
definitely.
Instead of having to attach like 50 of the other ones.
Right?
Well, that is not how I wanted to attach them, but that's how it's going to be. Make sure to empty the grids out of it.
So it was on a flatliner truck, so the flatliner trucks seem to be having the ones that have like the batteries, the solar panels, the large grid cargo container, right? The large grid small. That's the one we found
Yeah.
for Joe, right?
Yeah, had a small grid cargo. At least I got the metal grids out of that thruster before I blew it up.
Yeah.
It's just sucks because the thruster was really good. But I might be able to build my large cargo container now, which is something.
Maybe if you left him in there, it would have had enough health to survive.
It probably
the fall
would
and
have. That's the
everything
thing. Yeah, it probably would have survived if I had not ground it down. And I actually considered putting stuff back into it, but I'm like, I was trying to lift it.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, right. I totally won't hit the
drop
wrong button, and I won't blow it up. That was my thought process.
Man, your truck looks so pretty. Did you see how pretty mine was?
We all make mistakes.
Oh, you on, Dave? Or are you?
I'm hoping my truck's gonna be pretty by the time I finish it.
Right next to you in my truck.
Yeah, I'm liking these chunks of blocks
where
I've
are you?
been
I don't see
getting
it.
my hands on. I didn't actually look at this yet.
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Oh, that is a lot of air. Oh no.
Isn't that a starter rover that'll disappear?
No.
It's named
When it's
starter
rusty,
rover.
then it's a spawn.
It has a thing on it.
All right.
It'll only
Well,
respawn if he spawns in a new rover.
Yeah, that.
Hmm.
Yeah, didn't you read the rules?
Reading rules.
This stupid wheel is still catching.
That semi truck is really cool looking.
What is it catching on? Is it catching on my thing here? Probably.
Where do you guys go to charge?
Gosh dang it.
There's the connector that's connected to the cargo, and then there's a connector on the back side of the hangar.
Yeah, what he said.
Although you might have to build some special pieces in order to actually get to those connectors, because they're not exactly at the best part or places. But when I finish circumnavigating the globe and actually start working on the base, I'll build adaptable connectors more often, so that way we can actually get to them.
Sounds good. Don't worry, Ben. I'm gonna.
I think
can finally
Work on
see
my
ice.
little bit.
must have moved these wheels forwards or something, because this is not functioning the way it should be functioning.
That's good, Axe.
Wheels are catching for no reason. Okay, now they're fine again for the moment. Yeah, maybe leaving this vehicle as a skeleton was the right choice. It was working better.
Now that I think about it, my entire faction is in the voice call right now.
Yep,
Wow.
quite a few people in here actually. Kind of surprising. Kind of surprising how quiet it is with this many people in it.
I can fix that.
Oh no, please
I
don't.
just hate interrupting people, so I don't want to be like speaking over, because I know that if you're having like 3 conversations going on, that can be a nightmare, especially for the Twitch audience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, the Twitch audience is us, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty
For
sure
the
it's like
most part.
us and like Storm.
Maybe, yeah, one or two other people. That's fine. That's the point.
Would you be okay if I promoted your server over in mine?
As long as they come to our Discord so that they see the rules.
Obviously, I'd be sending them a link straight to the rule area.
Yeah, if you send them over to our Discord, that doesn't matter to me. That's fine.
Alright, cool beans.
Yeah. The main thing is just that they get into the Discord, because that's where all the rules and all the info and whatnot is always posted. Then they don't have an excuse to not know.
Yeah, I'm sure there might be a few of them that'll get in trouble, but they're probably just my admins.
I don't know what that says about your community there.
Yeah.
But,
Questionable. So your admins are troublemakers. Noted.
They make the fun kind of trouble.
Yeah.
Usually.
I don't know about that. Trouble's not fun. If it makes me have to moderate, I'm going to be displeased.
Yeah, well, if anybody from my server ever comes over and gives you hell, I don't blame you at all for banning them. But everybody there is usually pretty chill. We do like to goof around a lot, though. You know, like give somebody a free ship that's loaded with warheads, maybe. Might be pushing what the limits of what we would do, but we would consider such a thing.
God bless.
Mhm.
Now, some of my admins, they do keep going against what I say in terms of like what they're allowed to give players. I recommend just like simple stuff, and they'll spawn in like 30,000 PCU ships for them.
This is some nuts terrain. I'm like 10 clicks out from the recovery outpost, and this is just sheer walls of rock.
Yeah, that sounds like where I just was.
You try to look for the little valleys in there. That's the best tip that I can give you.
When in doubt, drill your way out.
I'm halfway tempted of thinking about just like making a little highway to come in through them valleys and stuff.
Just got little guideposts here and there.
Just be like, hey, follow this over here.
Yeah, use the drills when you can still build them. Make a big planer.
Honestly, this vehicle and also me, we're both insane enough that I could probably just scale this like some of the better bits and just full send it off one of the cliffs and survive. Hopefully.
Pretty good.
I'm almost to the ice.
I am now charging.
How much you charging?
Yeah, were your services free before?
90% is how much I'm charging.
That's too much.
90% of 0 is still 0.
Dang it, people who are good at maths.
Oh dear.
What's math?
No, maths.
What's math?
I don't have enough toes.
Well, technically, you know, you can count to 21.
You would think so.
Oh, only 20 and a half?
Something.
Welcome in.
Hello.
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 I want to drop all the parts I have off in this thing, and then I'm gonna run away. I just saw Axoita person.
Yeah, they've been doing that pretty much the whole time. I think they're making fun of me.
I think what happened is they were having a lot of trouble with getting started, and so I just let them join my faction, and then they just left the faction to go get a starter rover. But I think they said they'll be back.
Yeah, I just had a lot of bad luck where I'd get started and then I'd flip myself horrendously and like
Ooh.
manage to pop the battery.
You need to widen your car stance, because I have done some crazy stuff and yet to flip over.
That is part of the reason why the Beetle has such a wide stance. I haven't flipped this thing yet, and I've been jumping off of mountains.
That's
He's
what I
literally
was
been
thinking.
trying.
I think the problem was I cranked the power on it. On the torque on the tires.
Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah, I actually had to have Shifty help me fix the tires because, like, I don't know anything about the wheel strength and all those settings, and he's a genius at it. So
Wouldn't say I'm a genius, but I can get by.
Is the big container not done yet? Is that why it didn't let me put stuff in there?
yeah, we need
Yeah, we
metal
still
grids.
need some more metal grids.
Yeah, the suspension on here it's kind of like tuning an actual suspension where you change one setting and it affects the way the other settings affect everything.
You need some headlights. So I'm gonna just take these.
The one piece of advice I'd give for people that are just spawning in with their spawn rover, it does have a incomplete gyro on it. Try to build that up. That's the best thing you can do.
I believe you can get enough parts out of the hydrogen tank that's on there to finish it, and there's not really much use for the hydrogen tank on it right off the bat.
Right.
I should have went around these mountains.
Also turn off the brakes on the front wheels. I think the
I
brakes
think
are still
they're
engaged.
automatically off.
I think the brakes were off on mine when I started it. Yeah.
Oh, hey Task. Oh, Task, what are you gonna do with your rover over there that's sparking and smoking?
That is a great question.
I'm going to take
Ritualistic sacrifice
the
sounds like a good idea.
the crane cluster off and put that small cargo on here. So I don't know. I gotta tighten this up. I got both advanced turret controllers on here now, so it'll probably be easier to set up now. The train.
Yeah.
Also, Task, you want another train thing?
Sure.
Okay. Where are you both?
At the base.
Also, I got a small grid, large hydrogen tank in the junk bay.
Okay.
Hey, I
So I'm
just want to note that the line coming to our base of skid marks is not straight. It's curved.
Thanks for the update, love.
Well, I just blew up part of my rover.
I thought your rover was so insane that it could never possibly blow up ever in a million years.
Well, the thing is,
So
I
it
also
wasn't.
happened to go
4K.
jump off of a cliff and land, and like the next cliff was sheer and also like incredibly the wrong way. But hey, all my
So
tires survived. I
it
only
was a
lost
user error, is what I'm hearing.
yes. I only lost my cockpit and
Error exists between
a
seat
little
and
a
keyboard.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
User
only my
error.
cockpit, a
Replace
little bit of
user.
ramp, and honestly, not that much lost. If I can get this thing flipped, which I don't, I'll probably be able to be good to go.
You should do what I did on mine and put like roll bars, on it, so you don't have to worry about damaging stuff.
Or
Why
just
is this
surround
doing
your
this?
rig with, survival kits. It worked for me.
Survival kit padding. Oh my gosh. That's actually good.
Ten out of 10 would roll again.
We're gonna make this stupid rover work right again.
You go, Shifty, make rovers great again.
Yeah, I might want to keep that. I don't know. The wheel jacks and the batteries, should we push them closer to the canal? Because there's a gap there. Because I'm still going to put... If I can find an air vent and maybe another gyroscope, I'll put it on here in between the gap of the cab and the battery.
All right.
Ooh, this looks promising. What is this? Some sort of a shed. Or like a... No, this is a warehouse. This is bigger than a shed.
I am unsure how this is possible unless there's a sorter somewhere, but I can't pass anything from my engine into my cargo at all.
Are they not attached? Is there a broken pipe in between?
It's definitely attached because it's getting hydrogen that's coming from the ice out of the cargo.
Interesting.
I have to just take a blueprint of it and inspect it later.
Huh, a trash can with stuff in it.
I need to add another wheel to my truck. I forgot.
We could build these freight things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't need to worry about trying to take those back.
No.
not juiced my rover enough.
Think 22k of ice is good enough?
Good enough for what?
Yes.
All right.
Well, they're probably heading to space by now.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive my truck to space.
Space trucking.
I'd say wish me luck, but I'd rather you wish me truck.
Good truck.
May the truck be with you.
Oh, come on, there's gonna be something near the power station tower. These things are pretty much worthless, right? Other than just for metal.
I do not know. Oh, I was gonna move my.
Take out the connector.
I was gonna move my front tires forwards.
Woo! 1 chevron grinder. And a 1 chevron welder. Nice.
It's a pretty good find.
It's an upgrade for me.
And we're flipped. Okay.
On the helicopter.
Taking the whole rover.
Ooh,
Kill the connector. Kill the connector.
found a 2 chevron welder.
Ooh, that is a ooh.
It's so weird. The ones that are broken, I have to like weld up, and then I have to grind down to hack them, and then weld back up again.
That is kind of strange.
Yeah, I've had to do that too.
Just about had enough of these short wheel suspensions. This is the last time I'm trying to make them work. And then I'm just going to put wider wheel suspensions on and not have to deal with them clipping into my vehicle.
Stuff is spawning all over me now. What is going on?
Popular.
A survival kit with no medical components in it. Sad.
Somebody showed me a screenshot from their server when they were doing some maintenance on it, trying to get the unknown signals to work for them. And they got him to work. There were about 200 of them spawned all at once.
Excellent.
They got what they wanted. Hey,
With interest.
Salem, how badly do we need girders back at base?
Right now, not at all.
Okay.
But I would keep some. I mean,
Why'd I bother?
just scrap them. If I need if I need girders later, I'll just go out and hunt for them.
Yeah. I mean, they're pretty common, so. I'm just trying to determine what I should prioritize here.
I found another hydrogen engine. Fun. Intact fully. You
Yeah,
want
I
a
think
automaton timer block for any reason?
No, you can make timer blocks.
Now the question is, can I circumnavigate the planet and be back home before the reset?
That is a question.
The answer is it depends on how many mountains I have to drive through.
Definitely, maybe.
And the answer to that is 43.
Do we want an
And I am on my
intact
roof again.
AI control module?
Yes. AI turret control?
That is, unless Recovery wants to spare some parts for little old me.
Yeah.
We can build the AI stuff, right?
Yeah.
What AI stuff? Are you talking about a remote control?
The AI flight, defense, targeting, all that.
Yeah.
Can you even find that
Should
stuff?
be buildable.
Wait,
Yeah.
we can build it? The heck? Okay, cool.
So I guess if you want to make an AI drone, you can.
I swear I just heard somebody driving near me.
Are you near the ice up north?
No, not far from our base. It's probably that.
Our base is way towards the south, if I remember correctly.
I know sometimes I'll have audio glitches where I can hear other people's ships accelerating and stuff, even though they're on the opposite side of the server.
That's
Yeah, I
from the
hope I
game.
can handle terrain better with this vehicle, but it's been having issues with its tires grabbing funny since I added more blocks to it. I keep removing blocks, but I haven't found everything that's grabbing. My back tires are still locking up occasionally. I genuinely think that it's just the short wheel suspensions being buggy. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes.
A whole bunch of bulletproof glass on this thing. Do you want me to grab another hydrogen engine or just scrap it?
I'd say scrap it, to be honest.
I'll definitely be able to carry more with the current setup once I get the mag plates all on.
What's going on here?
Reworking.
On the other side there.
Rework added cargo container to our forklift truck and doing some repairs and changing and moving stuff around on the base. What parts did you need?
Honestly, because I had two cockpits. I had a buggy cockpit for the main driving, but I also had a helm for controlling the arm. But I figured if I just turn off all the crane stuff, I can just use the helm to control the vehicle. So I should be fine. I didn't really blow up that much. I mean, I blew up like the mag plates on my connector. I blew up the front ramp, and I blew up the buggy cockpit.
Okay.
This half his vehicle.
Yeah.
No, it's like
I'm just
mostly
kidding. I'm
intact.
just kidding.
Did you go check out this? Go check out the frame on the truck that I'm working on.
It's called make plate 14.
It's only half the vehicle that's important.
Oh, you can't push buttons from the side? What is this game?
Yeah, it's not working.
I'm still gonna have to crouch.
If you need anything, let me know.
That's miserable.
Hinges. I see a lot of hinges.
Ah. Ah. Dang it.
Or frustration. A lot of frustration.
The gyroscope
Yeah,
looks
what
pretty
is
tasty, but I
going
don't really have
on
anything on
here?
me to trade right now.
You need a gyroscope?
Whatever.
I have one, but it's really not enough for the vehicle that size.
Come here.
It's inside of the room now.
Take 2.
You said take 2?
Yeah.
I'll be nice and only take 1 because you don't have a whole lot of them.
Oh my gosh. I have multiple mag plates with the same name.
I'll be
course.
modest. I need to find somewhere to merge it on. Is that spotlight tracking me?
Yes, sir.
Realizes he's getting stared down.
That's
At least it's not
I
a
just
turret
noticed
tracking
this-
you.
Yeah, I just noticed this oddly blue light following me, and I'm like, what is that? The question is, where do I attach this thing?
Oh, this is such a pain, but it's going to be worth it in the end. 16.
Somebody just messaged me and said, "Do you know what's wrong with this picture?" Then sent me an audio file, and I told him it's an audio file, not a picture. That's what's wrong with it.
Sounds about right.
I'm trying to get it to turn the other way, and you just pushed it.
Can I yoink some components to build some merge blocks real quick?
All right. Those magnetic plates have buttons.
I don't know if you can get access to it.
These.
We're about to find out.
Well, if you have a grinder, you can get access to anything, technically.
I like how I built these blocks completely wrong.
Access denied.
Yes.
I have a thought that only happens in creative.
Who's that in the orange suit right there by the connector?
Task force. Here, come here. I'm getting ready to drop a whole bunch of oh, he's dropping components for you. There you go.
Cheers, mate.
Never have a good place to put these things.
Are you guys set on resources, or do I need to return this?
We're good.
I mean, considering by the fact that you're just giving me a gyroscope.
Yeah, it's okay. We take
I
your
was gonna
firstborn
leave.
son.
Oh dear. Like I'm ever gonna have a kid. But I was about to leave, but it's like I can't see where there's not lights. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that.
Those are tied on the back. We can get away with that.
Okay, that was totally a new experience for me.
It's amazing
Okay.
how many beacons and grids and stuff I saw on the way here. Wherever I was not looking for them and I just needed ice. Now that I've got ice, there's nothing anywhere.
Mm.
I'm always amazed by how many components you guys have, but then again, you literally have like seven people in your faction, so you can just be resource monkeys.
That's what ban is for.
Yeah, but I need a truck that's capable of storing and we need more cargoes. We just need a large size cargo on a vehicle or something.
Yeah, because I know we get one of those like the big flatbeds that has some solar panels in it. I think Exoita took the panels or the solar panels out,
They're on top
but
of the base.
um, but we still have the truck itself, so that might be a better material truck than what we found yesterday. Just because we could probably, if once we eventually find enough large cargoes to just slap in the back, we could just do that.
Thank you, Task.
Okay, the next base to spawn on me would spawn on top of the hill I just came down. Or mountain, rather.
Now I need to learn how to. All right. So will I need more than one advanced turret controller to set up the crane exactly to where I could just use the buttons?
I think it depends on how many hinges you have.
Well, I want to have a total of 3.
Then 2 should be enough, I believe.
I'm gonna run out of computers. Making
No,
buttons.
thank you.
Buttons of all things. Interior plate? Are you kidding me? I know I have that.
Well, I still got 70% battery, so I don't think I need to recharge while I'm here. I just gotta wait for the storm to pass.
You might as well recharge while you're here. Hook up to something and recharge.
Is there something I can pull alongside to? Because I only have the one connector that's a sideways connector.
Give me. We could build one for you, straight attached to the wall or something.
Yeah. I'd say go back to the back of the base where all these wind turbines are and just build it on like one of the struts or something.
Yeah. I think we had one back here. Didn't? No, Blood changed it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the materials for a connector? Because we can give you the materials and just put a connector over here. We need to have it set up.
I have a connector. It's just I just don't see one where I can easily attach to.
I'll be back.
You got 5 computers on you by chance?
No.
Yeah, I'll get 'em.
Actually, hold on, let me check. Because I know I have components in.
Got it. Hook up. You're all set. That should give you charge up there.
I forgot I had materials in my connector.
You sure you don't want an actual cockpit? Something like the one that I'm putting on the on our crane, back on the one like that one, the industrial looking one.
I think it'll be fine because the helm works. Although maybe I should just take you up on that offer anyways, just for another buggy cockpit. That way, in case I do manage to make another whoopsies,
You
if
have
I
the
lose
ability.
a cockpit, I still have another spare.
Do we not build buggy cockpits?
Whew, there we go. That was a lot of button naming.
Do you want the
God.
cab kit? Do you want the cab style or just another like the vanilla one?
Just a buggy cockpit, which is going to be in the control seat section.
All right, you know what? All this time I've been not wanting to do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do it. I'm gonna solve my wheel problems once and for all.
Are you at your rover?
Yes.
Here I come.
Wonder how many more survival kits I could find today.
Not
0.
Not enough.
I don't know. This is the second one I found today already. So
Yeah, that's quite enough. Yeah.
That should be
Not-
enough for
not
it.
stop
Um,
it. Don't get greedy.
that's true. I probably should just go back to base with this and not go towards the next thing.
Yep, that's enough components.
But the next thing's right here. Oh, well. I'm going for the next thing. I'm going greedy.
Hey, Tass, do you think you want to build like a connection pipe through here using a hinge and then just take that large hydrogen tank with you? And while you're
What?
going with you could fill it up when you go to
I
get
can do
ice.
that.
There is a trailer right here with a battery if you want to convert this one into your ice thing. And there's a bunch of batteries on the back of here. I think there's 2 more batteries on there.
Just gonna put the wide wheels on.
There's 3, just one's complete.
Okay. Yeah, you can just set that up.
Start spaceship with this tank.
Yeah, you can start making your little train with that. I don't know, however you want to do it, but
Hell, this is a vehicle that spawned on top of another vehicle.
That's inappropriate. This is a child-friendly stream, didn't you know?
That's unfortunate, because this thing that spawned on top of it is what I found the survival kit in the other one, but this one doesn't have it. So I almost had another survival kit.
Dang.
Whoa, this thing has a lot of hydrogen tanks.
did you find a train?
I found like it looks like a semi that's that was hauling another vehicle in the back. And the semi has like, let's see, oh, I need to get in the back again to see what it was. 1, 2, 3, 4 small hydrogen tanks, and then there's another hydrogen tank inside the thing it was hauling. So I've got 5 small hydrogen tanks here.
Oh, okay. Oh, you found another locomotive? Platform?
I'm back.
Gotta come back.
Hey Salem, how far are you? Because I might need help carrying some of this stuff.
I am at the recovery outpost, which is on the other side of the planet.
Okay, so no help from you. Got it. All right.
Yeah. And also, my arm mag plates have blown up, so that's
Oh
not
my
going to be
God.
So even if I do get back to where you are,
Yeah.
it's not really gonna be worthwhile.
Fair enough.
This feels so wide, but whatever.
Oh shit, this
At
thing's
least
got an
they'll-
engine in it too.
At least they'll work properly.
You know, it's got most of its wheels. I bet I could probably just build some wheels on this thing and roll off with this.
Drive it off, yeah.
Eh.
Attach a little battery if it doesn't have power, or just use a connector on the back of your vehicle and drag it on its wheels.
Oh, maybe I can make a hinge part and trailer it.
You could try that too.
Alright, got some ideas. I feel like I'm tempting Clang on this.
Trailers are perfectly safe, trust me. I've tested them.
Here, I'll just show you what I mean. Let me just stream it so you can see. Stream it through Discord. It's very precarious the way it is. It's like half inside the vehicle. Or inside some of the parts. And a little jittery. Something down there too. Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, well, I think that it was supposed to be like they planned for it to have it spawn on the trailer part here, like being carried. But when I got close to it, it started sliding.
Oh, interesting. Well, maybe it is just, well, the one that you're not using, you can just grind that stuff down, like the orange one. Just take the
one that's
wheels
up top
off
here.
of that one. Yeah, take the wheel that's like
Yeah,
glitched
well,
through.
you see that wheel that the wheel's glitched through here.
Yeah, just grind that off.
I think I could just grind that off and it'll.
I mean, something will happen.
Something will happen, of course.
Something will happen. Probably the wheel will just come off and it'll be fine.
This seems like a bad idea where I'm at.
Time to do some sketchy.
No. What is keeping it on there now? The parking brake of the wheel? Can I just grab this thing and pull it? No? I really don't want to make this thing blow up. Hey, it's free. All right.
Alright, my batteries are at 100. I shall catch you all later.
See you later.
Yeah.
Well, I meant like I'll catch. I'm not leaving the call. I meant I'm leaving the outpost.
I see.
Oh.
Misleading is what you were doing. Just kidding. I think the back wheels.
Oh,
need
you're
to
all
be-
set?
Yeah, my batteries are full.
Yeah, it'd be to say, sir. Safe travel.
Hey.
Your front room.
It's a little. Yeah, it's fine like that. But as my game nearly lags out a little bit. All right, onwards to victory.
Okay. I think this is going to be better.
Infinity and beyond.
Driving test feels decent. Where did one of my wind turbines go? Excuse me.
They can roll away.
Like,
Yeah,
could not
yeah.
physically roll away.
I thought this too.
Look at this.
They tend to fly away.
That
Oh, there's something over here,
heck?
guys.
Okay, well, we need to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that right now, but we need to deal with that because I don't want to lose all my wind
I
turbines.
punched just, yeah, you saw it.
Yeah, you just threw a magnetic plate down. Might, oh my gosh, might do the same. I also, I wouldn't mind actually just putting some of them up. That's a lot of work though. We're just gonna put them on magnets for now.
How long till the server restarts?
I'd say about 34 minutes. So I think it said already said 1 hour, and that was 26 minutes ago.
I just looked. It's 30 minutes, 30 whatever, 4 minutes.
We are full again.
And now we attempt to circumnavigate the globe the long way. The infinite question of, will I make it?
Okay, yeah, you can spin, that's cool.
Yeah. And they static, they stop spinning.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, what I've learned is that this rover can handle most terrain, but if you're flying sideways into a wall, you're not going to come out okay.
I believe
Seems
it.
legit.
I see.
Suggestion: stand it straight up on 2 blocks. Put a block underneath where the merge block is. Stand it straight up and just lower your piston onto it.
I bringeth more junketh hometh.
The cat's leaving a mouse this time.
I like how it magnetic plates to the spinning blades and the blades keep spinning. It's making my day right now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more batteries.
Okay.
I gotta hurry home. I gotta see if left has damaged the base at all.
There's a smiley face outside now.
I broke everything down and I just kept the batteries on magnetic plates this time. I didn't drag anything back.
I really just want to follow that trail of
You want me to turn it?
raiders
Hold
just
on.
to see how
Let me
far
just-
it goes.
It's over 4 kilometers. I was 4 kilometers away from the base when I started dragging it.
Wow, even with just one more gyro, this thing is so much more responsive.
Yeah. It's good. It'll be fine. Oh my god. Like, stop. Alright. I guess I'm testing the suspensions now.
Yep, half an hour till we start.
If I just throw stuff in the base, it'll stay, right? We have a thing there.
As long as it's within 250 meters of the base itself, it should be fine.
Try that. Lower it
Throwing
real
inside the
slow.
actual structure. It's just
Keep
a few
going.
batteries and a searchlight.
Keep going a little bit more. Bingo.
There we go. 40 meters per second. That's my
Little
goal.
thing. When if you put your crosshairs on a certain side of the block, you can manipulate it by moving forward like this or side to side. And if you let it go, you can just like lightning nudge it forward or backwards with the mouse wheel.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Perhaps this is not such a good idea to have a connector dangling off one side and creating and shifting my center of gravity over to the right.
Yeah. Could probably be optimized. Just let it spin and face upwards. I was wondering why you had it facing straight out before.
Well, that's because it either is meant to connect to the ground or to a wall connector.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's acceptable, but I still feel like it would be more comfortable to drive it with it facing straight up.
Oh, and just mess with the limits later. Like when I actually am trying to connect.
It's not about comfort, Shifty. It's about just having it dangle for fun.
Ah, it does look cool dangling. That's
All
why
right, well,
I
that
have
officially goes the rest of the ramp.
That's why I have a dangly.
There goes your monetization again.
Yeah. Oh,
So
dear.
if I want to make a trailer, or if I want to kind of like pull this vehicle, do I set the friction of the wheels to like 0% or?
No,
like-
because otherwise it'll like drift sideways past you when you brake if you do that.
Oh, okay.
So you turn the power or whatever down to nothing.
Oh, power down to nothing. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. Thank you.
that's usually what I do. I don't know if it actually matters, but
And Shifty had like 12 trailers attached to him yesterday.
yeah, that's how I was
yeah, that's
doing
why
it
I
when
asked
it was
him
working.
because.
Alternatively, I believe you can just shut the suspension off.
Yeah, you could probably do that too. That'd probably be good to do either way because it doesn't need to be taking power at all. I think you lose your air shocks on it though if you do that, so
I have to drive carefully.
yeah. Either way, you usually have to drive carefully with the trailer.
Alright, so since I've never connected a trailer before, and this thing has a hinge, I just attach a hinge on the other side too, and...
You could do a hinge part. I would recommend if you're going to have this be a more permanent thing.
No, this is just to get it back to base.
Okay, then I would recommend just honestly putting a magnetic plate on the back of your vehicle and doing it that way.
But then it won't be like... I guess...
Like it won't be able to turn, but it'll just be like an extension of your vehicle, which is fine. If you're
Okay.
just driving back and it's
Yeah.
not super far.
Oh, there's something out this way. Interesting.
You could put a magnetic plate on the end of your hinge if you want to have that be a thing, but one hinge is probably not going to be enough to give you... it'll help a little bit.
I found a Remarkables rover.
I am...
Found?
Yeah, I'm happy with how the vehicle is now, for sure. I'm really happy about those stupid buttons that I finally put on. I got so tired of grinding down the magnetic things on the side, or like having to switch them off with build vision. So I think that's going to be really nice, having the buttons to just toggle stuff so I can rearrange it. It was such a pain to do though. That's why I put it
Dang,
off
I
for so long.
I had a button panel on my truck for that, but I had to grind it off because that's what caused me to get high centered so bad earlier.
I think mine are going to be okay.
I didn't even know you could use build vision for that. I've been just going into the...
Yeah, you can use build vision to turn off magnetic plates and things like that.
It would be really funny if I didn't flip my vehicle earlier, it'd be really funny if I just picked up Remarkables rover and just took it with me. Just be like, yoink, you're coming with me.
Isn't it next to the base?
Also,
It's 16 kilometers away from your outpost.
What?
with build vision, I believe if you find like a large grid suspension, you should be able to take the wheels off of it and attach it to your small grid suspension.
Wait, suspension to suspension? Or wheel to
The
suspension?
wheel to suspension,
Oh.
because you have the option to attach and detach with build vision.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, because you can get some really because you can't build on wheels normally if they're built from
Found
a
you.
suspension, but you can build wheels regularly, like just on their own, and you can build blocks off of that. But the thing is, you can also attach those wheels to two suspensions, so you can have like custom stuff on wheels, like custom hubcaps or whatnot, or custom landing gear pieces if you want to use like if you have like a flying vehicle that uses wheels as like landing gear.
Yeah.
Have grippy wheels.
I'm happy I put the wider wheels on. It does make me significantly more stable sideways.
Oh, you see.
I know. I knew it would. I was trying to do something different. This is literally like the same structural setup as the Terra now, which is fine. It's very stable, but I wanted to do something different. I wanted to give the short wheels another try, but every time I try them, they're just not ideal. They're not good. Not good for me. Not good for what I built.
Okay, this feels janky. Oh, I need to turn. I need to make it so the wheels can turn, huh?
Yes.
Wheels do tend to work
Wheels
better.
do
if that's
have to
correct.
turn. This is correct.
I mean,
Can
like,
confirm.
I mean steering, not turning, but they need because like.
No. On the thing you're dragging, they don't need to
Yeah,
steer.
because right now, like, it's making my vehicle turn to the left.
Huh. Weird.
I don't know. Maybe I just deal with it until I get home.
Oh, this little container had nothing but small conveyor tubes in it. I've never seen one that was that useless. This cockpit, on the other hand, 10 metal grids, 20 computers, 6 displays. Let's go.
Oh yeah, these don't know the English word. Bugger.
It's very nice.
This thing's got all sorts of good stuff on it. Looks like it. Lots of hinges, rotors, tubes.
2 engines, 3 tanks, I think.
Yeah. A programmable block, which is disgusting, but I'll keep it.
No, just grind it.
I'm gonna drop it off at your base next time I'm there.
No.
Just so that you can look at it.
No.
It kind of looks like a
Why?
chair if you leave it like this.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Just don't
Paint
weld
it
it up.
hot
It'll
glamour
look
paint
fine.
before you leave it.
Decoration, okay.
It's a decorative block, that's all. Oh yeah, look at this. There are tons of these things.
Yeah.
They're not hooked up though. They're just there. The middle one's hooked up. Okay.
Maybe you grinded the...
I ground on
thing?
this back stuff, but I didn't grind anything here, did I? I don't think so. Not yet. I'm about to.
I may rebuild this big truck if you guys aren't gonna do anything with it.
Sweet! I just found myself a large hydrogen
Should do it
tank for
left.
small grid.
Nice.
The trucks are nice for rebuilding.
Yeah, it's like a big flatbed.
Yeah. I rebuilt one too for a backup truck for looting.
Well, that way I'm not using my spawn vehicle.
If I can ever find a base, I'll be able to convert this
If
one
you
into a
merge
cargo
block your
hauler.
spawn vehicle, it won't disappear or anything. It'll just be a normal vehicle. As long as you merge it to anything. I'd just do that.
I've merged a lot of parts to it.
Oh, then you should be fine.
Like, I
It
have
doesn't give you a
multiple parts.
waypoint at all times, does it?
I don't know.
It will if, what if you can transfer the respawn properties to another grid, but then it's subject to the same deletion laws as you know, any other respawn pod. I've got on my server. I've got a big drill ship that has the respawn pod waypoint on it, following it because I use a space pod to build it.
Interesting. All right.
Luckily, our spawn pods don't delete on there.
This thing is heavy. I suppose 2 engines and 3 tanks. Tell me that I can lift this just a little bit. Not really.
Alright, now time to try to attempt to get this thing back home without dying.
And you jinxed it.
We have so much junk in this house. Or hangar, or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, I think Axe was sorting through it earlier. Not sure how, because I haven't seen it, because I've been at base in a while, but...
Yeah, I kind of just piled it up into like batteries, like AI components, and a couple other things.
Okay.
When I get back, I'll start laying out foundations for base expansion, and then we can go from there.
I'll just drop some stuff off here.
This one, someone didn't know how to build a car. They put the wheel on sideways.
You never saw Back to the Future, huh?
I think I see where you're going with this.
Maybe they were making a skid.
Ooh, is this the mythical gyroscope? It is. Nice.
You finally found one, huh?
Magical mythical gyroscope. Yeah, that's my 2nd gyroscope I found. Because I traded for one, and I had one off my initial rover, and I only have 4 now? Shoot, maybe I only have 3. Maybe I only found 1 gyro.
I think you have 4 on your rover now.
Yeah, 4 sounds right. Ooh, heavy armor block with metal grids in it? Don't mind if I do.
1.
Another
Back is
one.
another one.
Yeah. Very nice. Ooh.
Ages to grind. It's awful to look at.
Yeah. Come with me. Jeez. It was a trap.
Hey, Axe, you got a vehicle?
We're getting there.
I drug a lovely one to base.
I found a
really?
hangar, so I might make like a little auxiliary outpost.
Okay.
That'd be kind of cool to have. An auxiliary outpost.
Oh my gosh. Just almost
Yeah, have a
flew
little
my
waypoint.
gyro.
Might try to repurpose this thing I found into a cargo truck then.
What, the yellow one or the orange one that you found? Because I was looking at your stream earlier, but I don't remember what you found.
The semi.
We have one of those at base.
This one's a little bit of a different semi.
Okay.
How do you
Let's combine
convert
the
the NPC stations? Like the empty hangars?
I don't really know. Maybe just place down some sort of block with a computer in it and just try that? I really don't know.
Yeah, I'll slap one control panel down, see if it works.
Or just slap a scrap beacon down. That ought to claim it. Or at least prevent it from despawning. Welcome back.
Who was gone?
I want gum.
I want my donuts that I never got the other day.
I want my gummy bears.
Sugar.
I'm not gonna be pleased until I get these donuts.
I can't get you donuts because Bloodkiss will eat them every single time I get them.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah. Give me your donuts.
These
Now.
donuts I'm eating are delicious. Thing is, I didn't even order them.
This is not repairing.
This is the
This
worst.
thing is making me nervous. It is like jiggling more than what it did when I first built it.
I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Because it's gonna make my life easier. Spend an hour cutting this door down. The heck? Why was this?
I think I'm gonna watch you while I wait for my stuff to charge. Is that how my voice really sounds?
Yeah, it sounds weird.
I feel so bad for myself because I don't get to hear it as often as you.
Oh wow.
No, you should feel bad for us because we have to hear it more.
The distance is now finally officially closing between my home GPS and where I am. So I think I'm at that point across the planet where it's actually maybe getting closer, not farther. And squirrel.
Alright. One more gyro attached.
I've basically just been heading south since I left the recovery outpost. Also, I got a really random question because I noticed this. Why do you have an A in recovery?
Someone gave me this GPS, so I don't know.
What'd you say?
Why is there an A in recovery?
Is there? I might have
There's
typoed because I don't know how to type that good.
There's no A.
There's an A now.
There's an A now, so get over it.
Wah.
Hey.
Yeah.
English.
English.
Nah, that's just not a good word.
English muffin?
I love English
You
muffins.
guys are gonna make me go take a food break here. This is,
Doesn't take much.
I'm hungry. Yeah, it's not gonna take much at this point.
Cheeseburger.
I have
can
those
have
here.
Cheeseburger?
That would be a long break. My inventory's full. What? Okay. Sure. Guess I'm going back to base next.
Radams.
Eh.
This battery has to be somewhere attached.
Okay. Take out the block that's behind the steps and put it there.
Rise.
Paint it blue.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, because I'm going offline.
He's also getting a snack break. And probably
Yeah.
going to bed. Because it's, what? 4 in the morning there or something.
Then before 5.
Yeah.
Use the mag plate. Or, yeah, one of those weld plates. And we'll just push it into it.
Don't know if it fits in.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hello.
It's a cute
Hello.
seal, so that's a newcomer.
Hello, hello.
Oh, it's too deep, right?
Wait, cute seal's in here?
I think he's been in here for a while, just muted.
No, he
I
literally
don't think
just
this
joined.
is working.
Oh, he did? Huh.
I was thinking solar panels in it.
I can't keep track of the list. It's too long. It's not
You
2
gotta set
people.
it up to be push to talk, bro. Yeah, he's somebody I know.
I didn't know what my push-to-talk bind was. I just found it.
Well, now you know.
Excellent.
And knowing is half the battle.
The other half is
G.I.
extreme
Joe.
violence.
Yeah.
This is true.
We are cruising. You know, I still haven't gotten to that solar panels for Shifty.
Oh, really?
I think they're probably despawned. I got distracted doing other things.
Well, you have probably 10 minutes left to actually grab them before they get cleaned up.
Yeah, true. We'll see if I can get there in time. Things just kept spawning in the opposite direction, and I had to chase them. Oh, our rover also just almost rolled over for no reason. That was interesting.
So you hopping on the server, Seal?
Let me out, door.
Grab from the bottom and push forward. Scroll forward with your mouse button from the bottom.
My toaster's trying to take a blueprint. Give it a minute.
At least yours isn't crashing constantly right now.
Yeah, I was having trouble with mine the other day.
Crashing Discord
Yesterday,
as
in
well.
fact. Yeah, update to 64-bit, they said. It will be less buggy and crashy, they said.
There you go.
Hopefully that is eventually true.
Yeah, man, I need to go find something like that truck that you found.
Yeah.
Like nothing happened.
Nice.
You going to bed?
Mm-hmm. I put your tools back somewhere in the inventory.
Okay. All right. Thank you. What's this right here? Oh, the battery's off the train. Off the trailer. All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that suspension setting looks decent. Back ones need to get turned up though.
Don't forget your second train task.
Yep, I'll have to finish that one later though, because I have to get off here in a minute. Go
Yeah.
babysit.
Same here.
Yep, I'm gonna get some food, and then we'll see. Ben, you gonna be around for a while? You interested in doing some Kenshi? Are you gonna keep doing this?
Yeah, I mean, they could do either one.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna get some food, and then I'm gonna be up for a while still, so I could do some Kenshi. But I'm also enjoying this, so either works.
Now the question of a lifetime: can I get back to base before Shifty switches to Kenshi?
Probably,
94
maybe.
kilometers.
Definitely not. No, definitely gonna be playing Kenshi before you drive 90 kilometers. What the?
But the
This is why I took a blueprint a second ago. Why are my... Does one of my gyros have override on? One of my gyros has override on. I'm like, why every time I go in the air it's rolling?
What happened?
I literally went
That
like
might
off
be
a tiny
fan
little
forces.
bump, and then it like turned, my whole vehicle turned 90 degrees real quick. And it was
Did something
fine.
break?
Like a minute ago, it was fine going off things. I think I lost the loot that was on that side, and the tip of my crane broke. So it's not
Okay.
it's not
Repairable.
the end of the world. It's just really annoying because it shouldn't have done that.
Can you just turn your crane and yours back up?
I actually might have enough gyros to just roll back over.
Remember, some have different overrides on.
Do you have any subgrids on it?
Yeah. I actually think I have enough.
Also, the orientation of the gyros is not the same for
It
everybody.
is.
So
It is.
it is.
I put all
Really?
mine on the right way. Yes, I always do.
How did you get this?
Time and energy, and it's worth it
And a
usually.
lot of pain.
Cool. Okay, then it
It
works,
is
right?
absolutely worth it to do it that way.
I'm going to use the crane partially. The problem is the crane controls are not in the main cockpit.
Why are you running in front of me?
Oh, maybe you're
Oh.
lost then.
Welcome in, Corbin.
Gosh, I didn't mean to actually destroy the window.
There are so many people on the call.
Multipass?
multipass.
Multipass.
He gone good.
Oops.
Who did you kill?
No one.
Hmm.
I don't think anyone wants to hear "oops" this close to the reset.
Wow, I'm upside down, so yeah, I'll be alright, I guess. Maybe I should just log out with it like this, and then make this a tomorrow problem for myself.
Maybe.
Upside down is the optimal position to be in a reset, obviously.
Yeah.
Because then you
Tomorrow
can't tip
problem.
over. Like,
Yeah.
you're already tipped over. You can't.
There's zero chance
You're
that
gonna
I'll
give me some
log back
water.
in and it'll be upside down. Or upside right.
And if it is, well, problem solved.
Exactly, yeah.
Wrong way up.
Alright, I'll stick around long enough to fix my vehicle. Then I'll go eat.
You might as well go get some donuts.
Oh, donuts. I would.
Pick me up some gummy bears.
Can we please add the Homer Simpson donuts to the soundbar?
No. No sound
Come on.
bars.
Anywho, I'm gonna head off now. See y'all later.
See you later.
Catch you later.
So,
Nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
soundboards rarely ever end in a way that everybody enjoys.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody will spam it way
The
too
problem-
much or
The
make it up.
problem is it's always way too loud.
That
You
too.
can adjust it though.
Yeah. It's still too loud.
There's we had the soundbar active in our server for a bit, and there was this one in particular that people like to use as often as they could find an opportunity. It was just Duke Nukem saying you're an inspiration for birth control.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is such a saying.
If I added sounds to the soundboard, it would just be the sound of like jittering blocks. Just clanging ever. Just like.
Clang sounds, yeah.
Yeah, it would be clang sounds. Because that would get me every time when I'm playing. I'd be like, what is breaking? What is breaking?
Don't forget energy low or inventory full.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, it'd just be game sounds from Space Engineers.
I don't have permission to upload sounds to this server. That's terrible.
Yeah, rough life.
Inventory full would actually make me cry.
Skill issue.
Inventory full. We require additional pylons. Yeah.
I'd hear energy low and I'd just
Your
start
health
panicking.
is critical.
Or I'd look at my health and go, oh. I have had the suit tell me my health was critical at 99 health before. That was pretty good.
Have one that only Shifty can use. That's fun music.
Just have it playing perpetually in whatever room I'm in.
Every time you join.
Yeah. It plays the whole song too, not just like.
Make it
Yes, yes.
God.
That's been also.
Make it your join sound.
Yep.
I have a missile design that uses sound blocks on it. I call it War Crimes.
All it does is fly up and play music.
Yeah, or not missile, slug, gravity slug, and I have a gravity slug turret that will shoot them in 1 second intervals. So it'll be that song playing in 1 second offsets going by you. It is the purest form of torture.
That just sounds like fun.
Dang it. Dang this vehicle. Alright, happy fun crane time.
It's a start.
Oh, that's... Yep, that's healthy. Just push the grids through the ground. The voxels, yeah. Right, yeah, that's what I wanted. Precisely, game.
Look, I noticed something odd about the grid's collision for small grid stuff, especially if it's just a 1x1 width.
Put a magnetic plate or something on this and then I'll use it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rebuild
Grid
this.
collisions are kind of funky still. As a small grid onto large grid enjoyer, they are suboptimal still.
Yes, dang it. Still can't build on this.
Adjust the angle. This should be entertaining.
First, we're gonna try to pull ourselves closer to it. Oh, look at those pistons. Glorious. Definitely working as intended.
Yes, that is absolutely normal behavior.
That's what we like to see right there. So we're gonna go like that, and just to make it even better, we're gonna extend them now.
I don't really think that's how they're supposed to work.
It'll
How
be
much does your rover
fine.
weigh right now?
Enough. A lot.
Clearly.
It's full of materials. Oh, I'm also locked to the ground with these side things. That's the problem. Yeah, thank you.
That'll do it.
That doesn't help the situation. Oh god, now I'm locked in 2 spots. This is a bad thing. I need to fix that. Give me a sec.
I just feel like you're about to discover a new way to make it to space.
Yeah, I think we're not going to go with one roll. We're going to go with many in a second here.
It's gonna go for that 250.
How'd you get 7
All right,
rovers
we're
in
fine.
space? Well, it started as one big rover.
Yeah.
So what happened was,
All right, there we go. Maybe we can roll back now. Really doesn't want to. This is how you're supposed to use rovers, right, guys?
Yeah, that's how I use them all the time.
This is how. Oh my god, this is how cranes are supposed to work, right?
yeah, exactly like that.
You know what? Why don't you just put me back down, crane arm?
Yeah, if you bend the elbow and extend the pistons a bit, it should help.
Yeah, I need to not have the auto lock on that crane arm going for a second. And now I should be able to just do a push-up of some sort. And now I extend the... no. Why are you... Game. Could you not? Okay, we'll do the push-up the other way. Should lock the rotating piston so it doesn't do that nonsense.
Sun's coming up where I'm at, so I'll be able to start moving now.
Yeah, thankfully we don't got the Space Just Got Real mod, because that makes planets super freaking dark, and I don't like that at all.
I love it.
I mean, it's nice atmospherically,
good
but
mod.
it sucks
Oh,
when
no,
you're
no,
trying
no,
to
no.
drive around at night.
Why is my... Where are you going?
I think that's kind of the point of the mod.
Alright.
Well, I mean, like, it's already dark enough at night unless you just
There we
cranked
go.
up your brightness.
I may have done that. I don't remember.
It is not dark at night in SC.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know
it's
with
dusk.
I know
Also,
with,
brightness is entirely determined by Skybox in SC. There's no setting.
I find it funny though, because it's like, I mean, obviously in Space Engineers, the statement doesn't really apply because different planets and they don't really have moons reflecting onto them. But like, you'll see a game that takes place on Earth, and it's like pitch black at night, even though the moon's out, and it's like, no, that's not how the moon works. The moon is our nocturnal brightness.
Nah. The moon's
Well,
not real.
really, it should be based on how long you've been in the dark as to how well you can see in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat.
So I mean, I've been like out in the middle of the wilderness, like away from cities and whatnot, and it'd be like a full moon, and it is bright outside at night. Not like bright, but you can like still like see the ground and everything around you.
I don't know if I'd do that. There's grass out there, and I don't like touching grass.
Well, that sounds like a skill issue, if you ask me.
Skill
Who else
issue.
has a
Touching
skill
grass.
issue?
What? I don't follow that logic. But sure.
People that are bad at games get told to go touch grass.
Yeah, it instantly makes you good at games.
Really? I touch a lot of grass and I'm still pretty bad at games.
There's always exceptions.
I think it's the other way around. You touch grass and you become bad at
That explains it, actually. Yeah. Yep. That's why.
rookie mistake, I guess.
I guess that makes me the exception. You merely touch the grass. I was born of it.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't be dune jumping when I'm carrying cargo. That is.
No, I thought you learned your lesson last time.
Well, the thing is, what happened last time is I went sideways into a mountain.
Hmm.
I say sideways. I went face first into a mountain. I don't think that's. Ooh, world team. What'd I lose?
I've got a grid 2.5K away from me. Let's see what it is.
Minor structural damage. Actually, I lost a headlight. It'll be fine.
Alright, what fell off my vehicle back here?
I did not see that world team, and it was too late, and I did not bother hitting the brakes properly.
What damage did I actually take to my vehicle? Okay, I lost a... whatever the heck was there. One block? And a couple blocks. And the loot that was on the side. That was my fault. I attached a new gyro and the gyro had override nonsense on it. Could have been avoided. That could have been avoided.
Maybe start putting a panel on them before you start attaching them so you can check the settings.
Yeah, I just needed... it was
It
turned
was-
off. I just needed to attach it and then fix it before I turned it off. Or turned it on.
I got you.
But yeah, I should check them for sure. That's the first one that was like that.
I believe I have found a structure with a wind turbine.
Very nice.
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 And also, now that I think about it, I wasn't technically dune jumping when I died. I was cliff
Didn't you
jumping.
just say that? You ran into the side of a mountain.
Yeah, but that's not
I
dune
just
jumping,
said
that's mountain
you
jumping.
died. You're like, I shouldn't dune jump. And I'm like, didn't you die to that? And you said, no, I ran into the side of a
Keeps
mountain.
changing.
Yeah, you said that. You just said that. I'm
The dunes
confused.
are fine. The mountains are not.
Okay, I understand now.
Has short-term memory loss.
I've been educated. Thank you.
So-
Re-educated. All right.
I going offline then. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, Nat.
Take it easy, bro.
Hey, you were supposed to be going offline like 15 minutes ago.
Bye bye.
Of course, it gets the same name as something else.
I think the sun's finally coming up where I'm at. The sky is turning blue.
The space is literally just a big pillar with a wind turbine.
Fun fact, you can access small conveyors through a piston head if you angle it right.
And there goes the connector.
Don't think I lost any other blocks. Some damage stuff here and there. Unfortunately, this side was the side that I had pasted everything to from the last thing, and I lost everything that was pasted to that side. So I guess I only got a gyroscope out of that.
I find it so odd that sometimes my gyros won't work and then sometimes they don't, because sometimes I'll try to roll and they just don't operate.
It's funny, I knew something weird was going on with my vehicle, so I blueprinted it. And then immediately afterwards I rolled it. But it was my fault, so didn't help that I blueprinted it. Ah, much better control now. Let's make sure our gyros are doing what they're supposed to. Okay,
And it's very
gyros
nice.
are safe. Wow. Trolled myself enough today. Let's not do that again.
Would you do it again for a Scooby snack?
No.
He'll do it for some donuts, though.
Yeah, I would actually. Right now I would. I'm hungry. I think this is the place I was just at last night. I need to put some automation on these doors so that I actually start using my air tightness. Yes, I was here before. I was definitely here before. Okay. This is where all the stuff was that I just blew up. I'm gonna go get the solar panel. If it's still there. We just did get a restart, so might have gotten cleaned up.
It's probably reset by now.
I see something over there. No, it's a hangar. I see the hangar over there.
Oh,
I'm
well,
surprised
maybe,
it's
never mind.
still there.
Well, maybe because I was messing with the block, so thinks the player claimed it, but who knows.
Ah, that could be it.
Welcome in, or rather, welcome back.
Thank you.
Alright, thankfully that was a not so bad section of mountain. And now I can start cruising again.
Alright, solar panels, where are you at? Naturally, on the roof. Where they belong. Check the inside. I don't think I broke anything on the inside of the vehicle. I think yeah, it's not bad. Cool. A big oxygen tank. Very good.
Nice.
Inventory full. Inventory.
Oh, that's right. I have literally no room. Psst. Okay. I made it here. But there's not much I can do here. This is a nice little vehicle. If it had a battery plopped on it. Maybe a couple small batteries shoved in there. Eh. Small hydrogen and a small oxygen tank for large grid. That's pretty good. Kind of want to take those with.
Awesome. I added a ladder to the side of my truck so I can get on top easier, and it just kicks me off.
Very nice.
Of course. Solar on the roof, yeah. There's solar on the roof and these 2 blocks. I want to bring all of that back. So... somehow.
Ah, it was upside down.
Even though my crane is broken now. We're going to try to get all this up here.
Alright, I am within 80 kilometers of my base.
Hey, what are you gonna to have one of those
Inventory
wheels that
full.
just will roll? That you don't have to build out all the way.
You
Say
mean like
again?
a spare tire?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you
Gosh,
should be. It should
dang
be
it.
in your G menu as a spare tire.
I can't, these blocks
It'll just say wheel, and then it's got like the off-road wheel
Cannot
1 by 1,
detach
whenever you
enemy
get to the other one
block.
too.
It's not owned by anybody. Its owner is nobody. How can I not detach that? This one's owner is nobody as well. It won't let me detach it. Cannot detach enemy
With
blocks.
solar panels or something else?
No, the tubes. They're owned by no one. It won't let me detach them. Dang it.
Swapping a control panel seemed to fix it for me.
Found my own flatbed, so I'm gonna build this one out. I gotta get it back up and rolling.
Are we just going to become a flatbed nation?
It is
I'll
the
change
best
it.
vehicle you
Oh,
can
the
find.
solar panels are both owned by Salem. Maybe that's why.
You can just hack them.
Yeah, I gotta go up there and do that.
Inventory full.
Magic
Inventory
grinding.
full.
Wasn't even making a sound. Oh, I can drag this. Kind of. Alright. Should be able to pick that up now.
Well, I've reached the ice cap, so that's interesting. Or at least the South Pole. Wonder how my traction will be on all this ice. Probably abysmal.
They can actually get pretty good grip, the wheels, that is.
Yeah, I didn't have any problem on the ice when I was up there.
Are
Yeah,
any of the do the poles have mountains or are they just ice?
They have some mountains
flats?
in the middle, it seems like.
Okay, so I'm just good for cruising, gotcha. I've been pretty lucky. I've been able to avoid a lot of mountains thus far. But then again, I don't think I've gotten to the strip of the planet where it's just mountains and mountains and mountains. Because when I was about 30 kilometers away from your base, Shifty, it was just mountains and mountains and mountains and mountains. And I decided to go through them instead of going around.
Yeah.
I didn't exactly have a choice whether I went through the mountains earlier.
And surprisingly, it was only when I decided to go through the mountains to get to the recovery outpost is when I blew up.
Hmm.
And since then, I've blown up a couple more times, but only like minor things. Like I've lost my high beams, I lost my connector, but I haven't blown up my seat again or flipped, so that's good.
Yeah, that is good.
So I got a question for you other scrap buggers out there. Do you want to just keep the hangar as is, or do you want to turn it into some sort of large garage-like structure and then build a larger base around it? Because I was always thinking of building a larger base around it. I was just not sure if we want to keep the original hangar structure or not.
Well, I mean, you could make like a little living space out of it, but if you want like a place where you can work on and store your vehicles, you probably want to build something custom.
Yeah, I think instead of having like an actual garage, at least just having a parking area where we have connector access is good. Multiple
Yeah, like a
connector
parking
access.
slot.
Yeah, parking flat. Yeah. A garage is maybe a little bit ambitious.
We could have like a parking flat and then have some like lights on stilts and trusses and
Mhm.
whatnot, so that
Yeah.
way we can see at night. But
Yeah, exactly. Just something along those lines, but nothing too extravagant yet.
My crane arm will not lift. More power. It's already in the red. Let's send it further into the red. Sounds safe. Still can't lift.
It usually is as long as you're careful.
well, the nice thing about the poles being relatively flat is it makes for really good time. I'm like 66 kilometers away now, and it's like I'm just cruising at like 50 meters a second. I'm not really encountering any sort of difficult terrain. It's not like I'm dune jumping or anything like that.
Mm.
You sure?
Yeah, it's smooth and rolling. At least for the part of the South Pole that I'm on.
Make a hole suddenly appear in front of them.
Voxels, delete.
Deletes planet.
Oh, God. I've done bad things before, but not that bad.
I had one of my admins one time. They were doing some server cleanup, and they went to go clean up all floating objects. Only they didn't switch to floating objects, and they deleted everybody's grid literally 10 minutes after I fixed the server.
That would be infuriating.
Yeah, it was pretty annoying, but you know, it happens, and at least it was only 10 minutes lost.
Yeah. Also, now that I'm looking at my craft, I think I can make some upgrades. So instead of having like a side cockpit and then the connector on the other side, I could have ramps on both sides. So that way I could drag cargo up, and then I could put like the cockpit and then maybe the connector on the front too. I don't know if I really want to do that, but that means I could get centralized cockpit, and then if it's also in the front, then I don't have to worry about scrap being in the way.
I think I can get it where I need to if I extend the pistons a little.
How can I get this thing lifted? I can't like tell it to lift the piston. There's like no control to it.
If you can't lift a piston, good question.
It's just nothing to tell it to lift. There's no access. Like the seats are all broken.
Use
You can try
build vision.
building yeah,
Build it.
build vision, hold
Use build
control
vision.
while looking at the piston, and then mouse up, I think, and gives you an option to like reverse it.
Before I do something silly. Hmm.
Did that help any?
I think at some point I passed the pole because I wasn't paying attention to my compass because I know I was heading like southwestish and now I'm heading northwest.
Time to get me a little platform going, and then I can park this rover and let it charge off wind power.
I'm actually making amazing time across this ice.
Turn your traction down to like 7%, I think is low enough, and you'll be able to Tokyo drift.
Well, I mean, I'm going in a straight line and I don't really want to do the Polar Express simulator, so I think I'm good.
You mean having unlifelike faces?
I mean, you assume that the space engineer has a lifelike face to begin with?
No, I don't, but that's why I was saying it, because I'm like, you're already playing that, if that's the case.
Oh my gosh. There's like no limit to how powerful you can make the things.
Unlimited power.
Interesting.
So if I drag this vehicle, how big of a crater will it make?
You better not. You better not. I'm kicking you out of the faction if I come home. There's another pothole trail.
I'm the comic relief. Come on.
Alright. I think I got a hold of it.
Is somebody jetpacking around me?
Shouldn't be possible.
Also, don't know where you are.
I swear I hear a jetpack or something.
It's 50 kilometers out now.
Oh, never mind. It's grid noises.
Okay, we're 50 kilometers out. We completely sailed across that ice. So, it's pretty good.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
You just noticed? My inventory's been full for 10 minutes, game. Now you're gonna tell me? I know. I don't have room.
It wasn't the game, it was the soundboard.
Ah.
Oh, this is gonna be risky, but I'm doing it.
That's what my dad said when he met my mom.
Not sure what to think about that.
That is definitely a boomer joke right there.
What?
I'm Generation X, though.
Close enough.
Hmm. Alright. This looks safe.
You should see what I'm doing, Shifty.
Right now?
I
How
have
do I
the
drive
truck
home?
suspended. It's bigger than my truck that's suspending it. So you're probably in the same boat as I am.
That's how I was with the Beetle prototype. Because that thing, the Beetle prototype wasn't that big of a creation, but I was able to like throw entire things over my head and just drive them home. It was nuts.
Yeah, this isn't over my head. I don't have a head.
Like I'm pretty sure, like you know how I have that plane parked out near the base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Beetle prototype was able to haul that, just grab it, put it over its head, and drive back to base fine.
Well, I'm only 3 kilometers away, but I'm going very slow on purpose.
Alright, so these parts I can just scatter on the ground and they'll be fine.
As long as you have your scrap beacon nearby, like within a couple 100 meters, they should be fine.
250 meters is
Alright,
the
cool beans.
complete radius. Honestly, if you just build a scrap beacon and then tell it to broadcast at 250 meters, you know if a grid. Because if you're not reading the broadcast, then you know it won't be safe.
And make sure to turn that magnetic stability plate off of auto lock.
Probably would have been safer with 2
Alright.
things. Swing.
Looks like I'm short a few large steel tubes to make a large one. Wait, I can just do a small one.
They don't have to be built to be functional.
Yeah, but to see the range, they do.
Or you could just create a GPS like literally right next to it. I'm officially 40 kilometers out now, so more than halfway home.
Yeah, getting there for sure.
Van's still here?
What?
Are you at the base?
Mm-hmm.
Driving out.
Thanks for the warning.
You see how I'm carrying this thing.
How far away is it? Did you say 250 meters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
250 meters.
This is super safe, Pansy.
Oh, jeez. Well, at least it's not leaving divots.
Yeah, 4 kilometers all the way back. Swinging like a sniper.
What are you building right now, Bon?
I'm attaching a bunch of mag plates on the side here for two different sides of mag plates, so I can have multiple things attached to them for grabbing things and pulling them back.
Interesting.
And then I'm also going to try to put some freight maybe on the side here, like just kind of hanging off the side. So I can,
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
yeah.
I kind of like all the different approaches we're having to how we're grabbing stuff and moving it back to base. Because you're having this mag plate spine. Shifty's going with the tube of mag plates. Some people are going with cranes. I'm going with the dung beetle method.
Did you see what I did?
And then
in
you have
midstream?
Dave.
Yeah, you have
Wait, so you're parking your rover on top of it and then rolling it?
Yeah, he backs up with his rover and he rolls it.
That's hilarious.
Watch.
Well, to be fair, it's not a true dung beetle method, but it kind of reminds me of a dung beetle method because usually sometimes what I'm carrying is so much larger than what my vehicle is. Although that was only really true for the prototype, but if I get it right with the like actual concept, like the actual version of it, maybe that statement can still hold true as I just pick up an entire building, like legitimate entire building.
Are those engines in the back there?
Yes. They're thrusters.
They're thrusters, I mean. Yeah, not engines. Thrusters. This vehicle has thrusters in the back.
It sure does.
Nice.
Looks like atmospheric, maybe.
Large or small?
Large.
Nice.
Wait, maybe that's a large small grid. I don't know. It's big though.
Yeah. That's good though.
Yeah, and 2 of them.
I mean, that plane that I had scavenged, that little plane that's sitting out front, that also has a large atmospheric thruster. If we collect enough, we could totally just make some sort of like cargo plane. Assuming we get the aerodynamics mod.
Yeah, this is a small grid, large atmospheric thruster with 8 metal. Ooh, it's got metal grids. The other one has metal grids too in it.
It's got metal grids.
We can complete our thing if we want
We
to.
can complete the cargo. Yay!
I'm taking these, Dave.
Careful, I'm gonna drop it.
All right.
No, I already did drop
Before
it.
it leaves a crater.
Yeah.
I was careful and carried it on a 1 landing gear all the way here.
That's just one way to call you from now on, Crater Dave.
Yeah, you need to.
That's great. Yes, we have a large grid, large cargo. Our storage problems are solved.
I need to lift that bastard back up because I need to get my wheels.
Why didn't you just use connectors for storage?
Because we don't want to cheese it. We want to do things properly, even though we're playing in a very silly manner sometimes. And also, I didn't really think of it because, like, on one hand, yeah, I could have just used connectors and then piped them all together, but also at the same time, it feels more satisfying to like have a legitimate thing to aspire towards.
Well, yeah, but for like temporary storage, connectors are really good.
That is true. However, we do things in a silly way.
Yes, like
I
drag things and make a crater all the way to your base.
Yes,
Like-
apparently we do this.
Like what I was doing as my storage to begin with was just taking the Freight 3 blocks from the Decorations Pack 1 DLC because between the Freight 1, 2, and 3, they're all storage inventories, but they all have different limits. I think like Freight 1 is like 1,000 liters, Freight 2 is 2,000, Freight 3 is 3,000 liters. So I just built like half a dozen Freight 3 blocks all in the same area, and I was just using that as like a cargo dump.
I remember when I first started SC on Xbox, I didn't have any Cobalt in my first survival world, so I had like 20 seats on my starter platform, all for storage.
Oh, that's brutal.
Just 20 passenger seats on a platform and like barely anything else there. Because I didn't have any cargo.
Oh, I just realized I can't put freight on this thing because freight are only large grid.
You can backplate them onto the side.
That's true.
Why is this not grabbing the truck now?
I'm 30 kilometers away and closing, and that looks like another world team.
My landing gear is not attaching. What is going on?
That's a world team. I wonder why planets do that. Why they have that world team? Because is that just an error in like the map, the map making, or something else?
But it's just a height map, so it's probably just that the person didn't smooth the edges of their height map into each other.
I think it's a problem with vanilla planets too.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely.
Well, if you look at the skybox, the vanilla skybox, it has a big seam in it too, so it's probably just...
It does, which is really funny. I don't know. The vanilla skybox sucks anyway. I never.
Hubble gum is so beautiful.
It's
Yeah,
too
but it's kind of
bright
dark,
to
though.
me. I feel
Guys, what if space was green?
There
It is
was,
already
I don't know what it was called, but I could swear that AWOL changed the skybox of the last run of the server, like towards the end, but didn't update it in the mods list because that wasn't.
I mean, he
Bubblegum.
probably didn't change it in the mods list. It's not a high priority usually,
Whatever it
especially
was
just for
pretty-
like a skybox that doesn't affect gameplay at all.
It was pretty, and it was also like kind of like not like too dark, but so you could definitely see things like in the background. But it obviously wasn't the vanilla skybox. Because in my opinion,
It was
Hubble's-
like Blue Nebula or something. I can't remember exactly what the name was, but it was something like that. It was mostly just black stars and a little bit of blue.
I'm gonna jump out. You guys have a good one.
Yep.
you later.
See you
Yeah.
later.
Take it easy,
Have a
bro.
good night.
Oh, everything moved into the large cargo finally. Very good. Next time I'll have to do base upgrades. Did rover upgrades this time. We've got 3 more wind turbines to attach, solar panels to do something with, and hydrogen and oxygen tanks to install. Pretty good. Good evening.
Indeed.
I wanted to stay up and finish setting up this crane, but I'm not ready to get off myself. I spent too much time on getting the work lights and stuff done and re-welding everything.
Just realized I blew up all 4 of those things I found earlier, the air vents. So I'm back to just having 2 air vents again when I rolled my vehicle. Classic.
Also, I wonder how long I've spent driving around this planet. Probably quite a while.
Most of the day today. I'm going to leave these attached for now. I'm going to have to move them with the crane anyway. Alright. Tools in the tool cabinet.
Yep, I finally got a home to call my own, although it ain't got a roof yet. But I can charge my batteries while I charge my batteries.
Excellent. Alright. I'm going to head out. I'll see you guys all later.
Catch you
Nice.
later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna finish up here and help out myself.